Everything is unexploded. Perfect. Hey, more. There you are. I... I think I'm as good as I can be right now, but thank you for asking. I did play a little bit more of Peak after we wrapped things up yesterday. It's amazing what I can accomplish when I'm not focusing on trying to, be cooperative. I didn't finish the course, by the way, but... Did I drink enough, by the way? No, but I do have something cold with me, just in case. Don't worry, I couldn't finish the course in time. I couldn't find the way out of the ice biome. But I did finish the tropics. Now, let's see here. We've got 2 new quests that I'm aware of. There's going to be 1 event quest, which is this 5 purple star new Udra. This is going to give us the... Oh, hang on. Notification didn't go out. Let me just retry that quickly. It's not spam, I just typed that up directly, because I forgot to save it as a draft previously. There you go, that's me. Yeah. Thank you, X, for doing your one job. Hate crime for real. You think that's a hate crime? Wait till you see all the hats I unlocked without you. I got a little sneak peek at the requirements for some of those badges, so... Maybe I got something that's going to be somewhat difficult to replicate. Maybe. We'll see. You hate me so much for real. Well, maybe you can enjoy my suffering then, because in addition to that 1 event quest, we have not an arena, no, it's a challenge quest. And there's still no hunting horn for it, so... I'm tempted to go hammer like I've been doing with the Rathian, but given the options available, I might sooner go for dual blades. You actually couldn't fall asleep yesterday because of that dang game? Dang game. Suffer. The soap dragon will do me in. It's the natural enemy of my Italian Greece. You would think that makes me an Almadron, but unfortunately, that Leviathan is not in this game. Let's see here. Do I just go straight into the new Udra, or do I want to work on a new armor set? Because, I gotta tell ya, I'm pretty much ready for the next content update. Look, these 3 things, they are currently impossible to make because the first item, the first crafting ingredient in each of their lists is not in the game yet. I believe we're getting these either next week or with the first week of the Flame Feet Festival for the summer season. This one I can actually make right now. Hang on. This insect glaive was unlocked with the completion of the Seregios quest from TU2. So, I don't think it's going to be anything special. I'm not planning on playing insect glaive, but if you wanted the spears from the Kunafa villagers, who apparently already had weapons, even though we introduced them into the concept, don't ask questions. We can get the spears of the cheese farmers. And this one could actually look like it comes from the damn parts we're already preparing. There we go. I need to go back to my list, actually, because that one has an upgrade and my frame rate is dying already. Jesus. I just crafted 1 weapon. Oh, I don't even have to put that on the wish list. I can just do that now. I'm not watching that again. It's the same, but slightly stronger. So as long as we're able to get the wish list, I was able to do 2 more pieces of the secondary commission set. So I only need 1 more commission ticket for each of these, and 2 more for each of these weapons. Which means Santiago's got to deliver. He did start bringing me tickets again, so he's off the list. No more Vendetta. But I do need some arena points, I need some commission tickets, and I actually need to farm more Lagiacrus parts. Like, not only for these 2 talismans, but I only made 1 of the armor sets. Like, let's see. Here we go. I already made both the full male and the full female armor sets for Seregios. But for Lagiacrus, by the way, I'm pronouncing that on purpose, by the way. I don't care what the canon pronunciation is. Fancy hubby time? Oh, ha. Look, there are so few people hosting Lagiacrus quests right now, at least compared to Seregios, and fewer still that have guaranteed sapphires. So if I want to make a full set of this armor, I need 3 sapphires. I could make these 2 pieces right now. Might as well. Actually, hang on. Do I have enough horns and such? I'll knock him out now. I'm going to need to farm more Lagiacrus anyway. I'll get more parts. It didn't even spawn the damn helmet. Maybe it'll spawn the breastplate. No. Interesting. Behold this nothing we made for me. Too real. So yeah, we have arena we could be doing, but there's not actually the new arena quest in there, the challenge, so that might go later. I only need to do 2, maybe 3 Rathian arenas, and then we'll be done with that. I only need 4 coins. I have all the Chatta coins I need, but I have to do that again for the weeklies. I need 2, 4, 5, 6 commission tickets. I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lagiacrus sapphires, on top of more shock spikes now, because I did burn through a good few of those. And these 3 are uncraftable in the current version of the game, so they'll be active soon enough. Is Santiago on the map right now? He is. I'm going to make you wait for a minute. I still have... Oh, I just had a meal buff before I saved last time. You know what? How could I forget? I have something for you. How... You'll be grateful. Trust me. Let's see here. Now I need to bring up, let's see, media player. I already have that saved as an object in OBS, but I cannot find it. Maybe I deleted it once? Those are the... Oh, here it is. Video player small. Let me just bring that up, make sure it is visible. Perfect. I'll make it a little bit bigger for you. So naturally, I had to get that meal buff from somewhere, and I was fortunate enough to get it from Azuz, if I'm not mistaken. If you're planning on killing instead of capping, this is the best place to get a meal buff. I took Twink out on a dinner date. There we go. 10 out of 10 visuals once again. I cannot complain about that seafood. And we will get plenty more buffet options eventually, statistically likely anyway. But yeah, I went out with the full Seragio strip, just ignore the eye patch, and had to bring Eric out for a little fun in the town. You know how it goes. Some dinner, some dancing. Gotta put my cat front and center, naturally. My cat has both a bird and a frog now. Because they added layered weapons not just for the hunters, but for the palicos. So that is still the butterfly wand that gives you paralysis. I just turned it into a bird because I could. And this is one of the free dances, by the way. I didn't bother paying for any of the DLC dances. Monster Hunter's gotten way too aggressive with the DLC for my liking, so... It's there for somebody, it's not there for me. Okay, I think that's enough of the party. Goodbye. Why did I save so much extra dancing at the end of this? You know what? Don't need it. Future me's problem. But he is a cutie patootie, that cat. And I'm not a slouch on either. Just for the cash grab. I don't need that Lalabarina. I could check that Ajaricon. I already got the Hirabami offline. I could check that Ajaricon as well. It's probably a better chance considering he has Small Crown. Seregios and Doshiguma? It's not an alpha, so there's no guaranteed Small Fry. And even then, if you get a guaranteed Small Fry, there's still no guarantee there's a Small Crown. Because my HR is sufficiently high that the HP scaling has gone all out of whack for me getting Small Crown farming. Eeh. We're going to start here, just so I can tempt you with Santiago. Okay, that's all caught up then. Yeah, I already cleaned you out on commission tickets and a bunch of other nonsense. You enjoying the view now? You've missed him so much. Well, even though he is flighty, he does have some rather impressive hovering skills. I mean, he's doing that on one leg, by the way, and he's one bent leg, and he's hovering like 2 centimeters off of the baggage. I'm not staring at your ass, technically. I'm staring at the space between your ass and the burlap sacks. Most impressive. That's exactly what you need in a man. Yep. Well, what I need right now is my last 4, or I think I need 4 more Small Crowns. So let's go check out this Doshiguma, just in case. This way's less complicated. We'll start at this camp. He's perfect, nobody cares what I need. Well, I need those crowns, because otherwise I'm out of stuff to do. What am I going to do now? You can get full armor sets for cosmetic layering nonsense, even if you just craft alpha or beta. It's not an alpha. But I don't think it's a small crown either. Nope. Useless. I'm at the end game now where crowns are one of the last things possible. If I run out of stuff to do, that means I have to go back to a different Monster Hunter game. We can't have that, can we? Don't be ludicrous. It's not like I have a perfectly good world save ready to go that I could resume that's already in the late game of the DLC expansion story. No. You know what? I'll go to another camp, too. Let's go to 13. Yeah, I'm right. Anything else feels wrong. I got other games I want to play, for the record. It's just, I'm in a Monster Hunter mood. I don't want to be done with this game yet, but Wild has been fighting me, and, well, I don't want to give up on it. You want me to go ahead, do my boring nerd shit? Okay, we're going to measure the monkey. That is the wrong size of crown, and it's not even gold. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. In fact, I'm going to bring up my list just so I can double check it. Excuse you? Stay in the menu I told you to. I do not want to start fast traveling to places unintentionally just because you're reading additional button inputs from outside of your window. I know what you are, game. Let's see. Crown investigation saved. I only need 4 small crowns, but I could get 5 more and also 1 more large crown. I need Doshiguma, Raidao, Ajarakan, and Zuwu. And for the optional ones, I need a small crown for Lagiacrus and a large crown for Seregios. No, I'm trapped. I may never escape this game. I'm not putting the list on screen, don't worry. I don't need any more Hirabamis. That was very lucky, though, because they changed the way that the investigations saved monster sizes if you had the quest saved before the Title Update 2 came out. So I can't go back to any of my quests prior to the Tempered Seregios I have saved. So that's probably, I want to say, like 25 plus investigations that just don't do what they're supposed to anymore. How dare I? The sacred list shall be shown. If you insist. Let me see here. Do I have a notepad window available? I do. Boop. There we go. So these are the 4 I still need in order to get the 100% completion. Doshiguma, Raidao, Ajarakan, Zuwu. So if I can find anybody hosting SOSs for these and they're at a relatively lower HR, I'm going to join those in a hurry. These are the ones that I don't need because they're not tied into the awardment process, but they are for my own personal completion's sake. As you can see here, I've put all the monsters currently available in the game onto the first page of my hunter profile. Doshiguma, Ajarakan, Raidao, Zuwu, and Lagiacrus, all missing small crowns, as well as the large crown for Seregios. That's all I'm missing at this stage. I've basically made all the armor I give a fuck about. Like, am I crafting alpha sets at this stage? Really? I already have so many decorations I don't know what to do with them. Oof, L. I'm not the one who decided monster health scaling needs to be tied to the crowns, and also simultaneously needs to be tied to your hunter rank. Okay, that one might take a while to ride up on. sucks to suck. Unfortunately, Capcom was going to have the Monster Hunter team do a panel on PC optimization for specifically Monster Hunter Wilds. But I think if you look at the Steam rating right now, it's alternating between mixed and mostly negative. It was a good idea that they canceled that panel. Nothing. No crown either way. Okay, I guess we're going to either do some event quests or we're going to start answering random SOSs. What I need is Lagiacrus parts or crowns. Or the new event, I guess. Which I've been told is a silver crown. It's like... It's not even tempered. It's 5 stars in terms of power for a new Udra. That's not bad. But it's not tempered. It's an HR 31 fight. Which, actually, hang on. For the Apexes and high rank, I thought you had to be closer to HR 40. The important thing is it has a new ticket for cosmetics. So maybe we do that next, or... We could try the Mizutsune Arena, but if I'm going to do the arena, then I'd rather... Let me try something. If people are running the events right now, especially this limited time challenge, maybe I can hop into a recommended lobby and get an actual human being to co-op the challenge quest with me. Event quests, the lobby is almost 90% full. I'm liking my odds right now. Lobby member quests. There we go. Accept and prep. God damn it. I was how many seconds late on that one, honestly? Life is cruel and unusual. Is that the... Oh, that's the paid DLC armor. That, Kuro-looking hood. That feels too sci-fi for Monster Hunter. And I'm saying this even as I have full-body Arshan armor and Arshan weapons. Like, I could sooner buy being an android than I could a Zoomer. At least in this setting. And there goes the frames again. Someone's spending money. I know. The audacity. Okay, I got my frames back. Arc-Tempered Raid Dao is still active. They brought it back, and once they start Flame Feet Festival, I believe that's going to be the 23rd, maybe the 27th? The Summer Festival. Whenever that starts up, they're going to make it so the Arc-Tempers are permanently in the game. Which, I feel like that was kind of necessary. They made their Gamma tickets necessary for the Talisman upgrades. There's no other event monsters I'm aware of that have event drops, limited time availability, that are necessary for your charms. I'm not saying there are none, just none that I'm aware of. What, this month? Yeah, the Flame Feet Festival, Flame Feet, Flame Fate, the Summer Festival. It starts this month. I don't need any more Seregios parts. But all the Lagiacrus investigations are already full. Yeah. July's the best month for real, for real. I don't know, we already had the 4th of July. I feel like everything else is just downhill. Not seeing anything terribly interesting. Anybody else opening up those? There we go. That's what I want to see. We'll see what our friend picks, and we will try to coordinate. Where's Cub? I don't see them anywhere. I'm just going to mark myself as ready. Foray on hammer? I guess they're trying to push that on the bowgun? This dual blade set feels more my speed. Yeah, I'm going to go dual blade, yeah. They are as well. Don't I dare say that your birthday is still coming up, so clearly the best day is still missing. Also, Gandalf's birthday? Wow, your parents were very happy in, I guess, October, maybe November? Fancy. I would not call these sets that fancy. There you go. Okay, you got the mount. At least we get to start with blue sharp, I'll give it that. I'm trying to castrate it. The Mizusunes are a problem for one very specific reason. 2 if you count each half. Bird. Bird, why are you always late to everything? Is my L1 jammed or something? There we go. That's what I want to see. Let me re-up this. We got speed eating on there, okay. Saw that coming, did everything wrong. That wide range and speed eating is doing work. There we go. That's what I want to see. Beyblade down the Soul Seer. Perfect. I feel like we're not going to make the 4-minute 30. Probably not. How did that hit? Okay, I'm not completely asleep at the wheel, but this is not going great. Give me your tail. There we go. That's what I like to see. You're skulled. You're getting desperate. Oh, you've lost all the color in your cheeks. Let me clap them for you. Not terrible, but not great, unfortunately. That's not going to get us an A rank. Fancy anything is an upgrade from those damn hunting horns? Watch yourself now. Those are my favorite weapons for a reason. They comprise 25% of the designed weapons for the current contest. Yeah, November, you assume it was a very... Oh, your mom's birthday present. Pinnacle... Jesus! We're almost 3 minutes behind for an A rank. Fuck me. Granted, I'm better with hammer than dual blades, but it's not like I'm great with hammer in this game. I'd prefer a hunting horn. A win is a win, though. Mizutsunes are very pretty. Unfortunately, we only tend to find them causing trouble because they're in heat. And it's always the males causing trouble, naturally. If you want to keep one as a pet, then you just have to be ready for them to start humping your leg. And given their size, it might be more than your leg that gets crushed in the process. Oh, fucking course, always a man. They're pink, they're flamboyant. What did you expect? Sus. Hey, yo, there's children? Listen. There shouldn't be here. I'm not going to give any exceptions just because Nada's hanging around. Speaking of. Yeah, stick with that. If anybody else is running the arena, I might try it again as a hammer. No, it just filled up. Or they left? If you leave for an arena quest, you can't have people join after the fact. If the timer starts, nobody else is allowed in. Natalie? Doesn't count, not as a child, not as a disgrace. Yeah, not a problem. Ugh. I guess there was somebody in there who just took their time loading. Alright. Oh. Guaranteed Sapphire. Let me in there, please. It's a tempered 3-star as well. It's not going to be that bad, relatively. Excuse me. I gotta tell you, when I'm answering random SOSs for Lagiacrus in this game, there's a point where I just have to start spamming heals. Like, I can't actually deal damage. And it's not heals for myself, it's for my teammates. Especially in, like, the last 2 zones of the fight. I'm not excused, then I'm gonna keep cracking or sneezing or wheezing. You will get the ER ASMR. Okay, at least we have 1 camp up here. Jesus. Rift people suck. Yeah. I want to redo my armor set at some point, but I want to make it more defensively focused. I was planning on waiting for Uthduna Gamma pieces, but I might start that early to prep for Uthduna, the new Arc-Tempered. That's hard to say. Pull up the wheel, you worthless trash. I think my LB is actually jammed, because that's taking a lot of force, and it's only hitting it on 1 specific zone. Wait, is it leaving? I just got here, goddamn you. I want to make another armor set that's more defensively focused. Bah ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm chasing down the goddamn Crocodilius, but he's fighting an obese manta ray. Let's see how you deal with that horny toad over there. Shocking outcome. Wait a minute. Why are you leaving? You won, pretty much. How lucky am I? I'm just chasing Lagiacrus at this stage, and he keeps running. Watch, that Uthduna is going to follow us, too. If I rocksteady through that short-range electrical explosion, by the way, it would have killed me. That's not just one big attack, that's continuous ticks. Ow. Mihawk, what the fuck, dude? Sorry, that notification noise is me, not you. I should have known the two longsworders. They are going to be the ones I have to babysit. Thanks for that. That's gonna hurt. Yep. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Are you already out of stamina? Well, you're out of consciousness, too. He's scared, he don't want to die, have some empathy. I will not sympathize with the crocodile. He has a taser, he's asking for it. Oh, love how you always apologize for notifications going off. Obviously, it's my phone, and people know their phone. I feel bad that I have to have notifications on while I'm recording. There you go, somebody caught him. Try to break its back while I can. One thing I gotta add on this armor set when I redo it is shockproof. Because everybody just assumes everybody else is running a shockproof jewel, and that leads to constant getting staggered by everybody else in the hunt, not even the monster. Okay, we're skipping the outdoor phase, we're going straight into the nest. Good. Maybe we go straight underwater then. Where's Yellow? Oh, Yellow's in... Okay, Yellow's bringing up the rear. There we go. Thankfully, everybody underwater here is close enough that they can still get the benefit of the buffs. So I'll put down that layer. And we're ready for when we come back up. Putting up a fight. Good. I need more barnacles. I need something sharp. I can't tell where that one cluster is. That was a little close for comfort there. Smack him around. Get a little distance. Take this to your spine, why don't you? Oh, you're still kicking. Okay. Give him a little room. Obviously, the fight's not trivial now, but my dodge timing, I am starting to learn a little bit here and there. This is gonna hurt. Or, never punished. Oh wait, do I get it? Or is that somebody else? I get it, yes. Right down Main Street. I don't get to throw him into the wall, but I still get to repel him. Back to the surface with you, foul creature. Maybe I didn't make myself clear. I'm repelling you. But that doesn't mean I have to kill you. Oh. Somebody else went through all the trouble of capping it. And I think I just got a Sapphire to drop out of that, too. Did I get double Sapphire off of one laggy run? I will take that in a heartbeat. Yeah, this was one case where water was not my enemy. I'm starting to learn Lagiacrus. I still have my vulnerabilities. Like, even with a proper elemental resistance on this armor set, I think I'm still maxing out at, like, 18 Thunder Resist. Yes, I did get a Sapphire off of the cap as well as the reward for the quest. So I can finish off all of my talismans. And I think this means I only need 7 more Shock Spikes. I think. The annoying thing is, with Seregios, depending on whether or not your party is running Bleed Resist, that's the biggest motivator to whether or not you're going to have to babysit them with health. For Lagiacrus, however, people just aren't ready for the burst it deals. So let's get these two pendants out of the way. Or not pendants, talismans. So this one is one I'm looking forward to using, personally, because wide range requires 5 ranks. It's a skill that, even though each individual decoration is small, it's a lot of skills total. So if I do want to run a proper multiplayer set, I do want to run Fungiform and wide range. This will make something easier, at least. Depending on the armor set I combine it with. And Imbibe, I actually don't have enough shock spikes for that one now. Damn it. I guess I'll make something else in the meanwhile. Sure, have some gloves. Let's see if we actually get an armor piece that spawns in this time. By the way, hydrate. I was just underwater! But I catch your meaning. The cutscene was playing at like 5 FPS, but at least it spawned in a piece of armor this time. So I need to make 1 more talisman and 2 more pieces of armor. But I didn't drink it. I was jaw agape under there, just I didn't inhale. I saw another hunting horn in there. Somebody with the Rathian. Where was that Queen's Cord Maker going? I'll find you again, brother. So yeah, I need 7 more shock spikes, and I need 3 more sapphires, but other than that, I'm good on the rest of the Lagiacrus materials. Commission tickets, I just have to wait for those. This one and this one, these materials aren't in the game yet. And Rathian in the arena. Actually, I should check my bounties updating then. Bitch, I didn't drink it, bitch, I better take care. I will do something to try and survive, probably. Away from me. You know what? That's where the smart money is. Well, I guess, yeah, 1 challenge quest, but what else do I need to do? The rest of these are in 2-week blocks. It's just the primary loop for limited bounties. That's weekly. I need to do Fanged Beasts. I guess that means I should be farming more Doshiguma, which I was already going to do. So I need to be rerunning the challenge quest multiple times to knock out those, and I also need to do Chatacabra. Alright, easy enough. And I'll save the endemic capture for another time where I have frames. Which, if all goes well, I might actually get more frames by, let's call it Monday? Maybe Wednesday, depends on the mail. I have more RAM coming. How practical. Yeah. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I could check that Doshiguma, I guess, but I think Tempered Doshiguma in the forest, overwhelmingly, that's not going to trend towards small. And there's a Raidao there. I'll check the Doshiguma here first. Dang, getting upgrades, finally. Okay. Yeah, those upgrades are hopefully going to let me do drawing streams again. Because I've been working on my chibi model still, but it is so resource intensive, I literally cannot move a single line on 1 layer without it sometimes taking up to, like, 5 minutes just for moving an object, never mind transforming it. Heaven forbid I try to actually draw in a drawing program, right? Oh, please, you want to find out how I draw. If the RAM upgrade is going to make that possible, we will find out very soon. I had to wait for a sale on Prime Day because otherwise I couldn't afford it. Oop. That's not an alpha, but it looks... it's too big. Nothing else worth looking at, so I guess I'll go for that Raydao. Maybe because my fucking canvas is the size of the goddamn moon. I told you, it's big-ass air quotes, but it is future-proofing because it's easier to shrink it than it is to blow it up. Where's Raydao? Oh, there. I'm overdoing it, though. You're not inherently wrong on that. It's like the size of the canvas I worked on my current model with versus the size that my rigger actually rendered it at. There is quite the discrepancy. It doesn't need to be that big. Correct. But if I make revisions in the future, I want to afford myself some kind of preparedness. That's not any kind of crown. Damn it. Nothing there, there. Back to the hub we go. But yeah, I feel like now that I've got a slightly better handle on making a full body model, my chibi model, I can actually be repurposing that repeatedly and trying to build outfits for that with ease. My main model, however, I would probably have to do some fundamental restructuring on the layers. Because even now, where I'm not fully zoomed in, if you squint, you can find parts where it's not quite congealed properly. And maybe that's just me being overly analytical with my own work. I can't blame the rigger. I'm the one who made the art assets. The sizes for rigging aren't that big, surprisingly. Am I playing a new main model as well? I would want to make sure I can get the chibi model finished and working before I think about making a new main model. But as I said before, the reason I made my main model so large on the canvas is because I wanted to leave myself a lot of room for revisions. Whether that's adding more detail to make it more photorealistic, or if I want to lean more heavily into a specific art direction, or if I just want to make revisions. You wish you had my need for perfection. You don't. You would never sleep. Oh, now you see. I wish I could see what was happening through these non-existent frames. Don't you just love how frame rates are dependent on your hardware doing artificial frames via AI generation and not actually, optimization? Gee, I wonder why they didn't have that optimization and programming course for a course panel, whatever. The world may never know. You barely sleep anyway, what's a few more hours to lose? You underestimate my neuroticism, then. Thunder Res 25, I think that's just because of the extra elemental off of the Azuz meal, or wherever I got it. What do we have going on in here? Nobody? Not a one? Who's running what in the lobby right now? Ah, they ran another one with the guaranteed Sapphire, but... Shut up, you. Somebody's trying to contact me via Reddit. Nothing good will come of that. You go mute. You go mute. You can keep vibrating on. Somebody has to have fun tonight. Don't be so mean to my phone. It's an angry rectangle of the internet. It is not meant to be a joyous thing. Oh, Reddit, never mind. Thank you. If I wasn't reserving my username in so many places, I wouldn't even pay attention to it, but... It's where I got my Akuma build. That I never saved because I was experimenting with it and got angry. Which for Akuma fits. Nothing else interesting in here. Maybe SOS flares? It's bad enough I even said the word Reddit. Oh, Sapphire. It's a 5-star, though. I'm not going to risk it, not with randoms on this frame rate. Maybe if I go back in the tent for a while, it'll start to stabilize again. I reserved accounts on a bunch of social media that I don't use, just to try and get a handle on my name, and even then I still didn't get it everywhere. In some places I'm Ferox-Chrysalism, in some places I'm Ferox_Chrysalism, in some places I'm Ferox-Chrysalism, all one word. How? Have I introduced you to the concept of my own neuroticism yet? My name is so whack, how is it already taken? That's the thing. In some places, it's actually a requirement that you have special characters, or that you can't use a space. You can, or you have to use a special character, etc., so... And then there's other points where I think I reserved so many damn usernames that I might have actually reserved them ahead of myself, and I just forgot them out of some sort of a slightly drug-infused frenzy. That I reserved them on a different email account, and now I can't remember / find it. Imagine competing with yourself for your own username and losing. This is a feat not many people can accomplish, but I rise above and beyond the call. I feel like the frames are stabilized now. Nope, as soon as I step out of the tent. That's as smooth as old milk. I'm just gonna put the controller down for a minute. Hydrate! Oh my fucking god, how stupid can one be? Don't I have one email just for streaming related shit? No, actually, as a security measure, I don't do all my streaming stuff through one email. In the event it is compromised, I want to make sure it's not all of my eggs in one basket. Does that add extra steps for me, IRL? Yes. Does it mean there's less chances of me turning into a crypto scam overnight? Even better. It's happened to some of my favorite PokeTubers more than once. Okay, maybe if I go to another map, it'll stabilize a little. I already checked. There's nothing else out there for me. Oh, hang on. The Doshiguma that was previously in the forest was tempered. That one's not. It might be worth a look. I don't have an environmental link with anybody, so it shouldn't be too intensive. Shouldn't. You know, it's bad enough people are trying to contact me through Reddit. Now they're telling me I have good ideas, and I think I was just trolling somebody, so I can't tell what's actually happening anymore. If social media makes me angry, I usually just go there to say some stupid incendiary shit. Like when I was on X the other day, there was something about 32 women being tested post-strangulation having some similar side effects to, like, brain damage, basically. So I said, so the study only has women being strangled. Give me 32 femboys. Uh-oh. The entire stream is lagging? God damn it. Okay. I'm not seeing that reflected in OBS, so let me refresh the Twitch overlay. I think we're back. No, that's frozen. Son of a bitch. Okay. Come on, get me back to the title screen. Show me something resembling stability. I'm back now? Excellent, okay. What was I saying before? Right, that thing on X/Twitter. Never mind? Son of a bitch. I was about to go back to strangulation. Oh, those frames are chunky. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm actually going to reboot the entire game instance then, because that is just wrong. At least you can hear me clearly now? Good. Okay. Never mind that, then. What the fuck is I, son of a... Arlian whore. The Twitch overlay is significantly behind. I've already closed out of the game instance. I'm hoping once that's all caught up, we can start stabilizing again. Let's see here. It's not a memory bleed issue. My boot drive has over a terabyte of free space. More RAM would obviously help here if that is causing the issue even slightly, but it's not like the RAM is overflowing into my boot drive, meaning so I can't do any additional functions. Oy, 2 frames per second. It looks like things have finally stabilized. Just going through my folders really quick to make sure nothing's up. Two frames per second, yay. I will say there is probably about a 10-second delay on the Twitch overlay side, but things are looking solid again. If that is also coming out on your side of things, we can maybe get the game back again. L? Is looking that bad? I'm good now. Okay. I have to second guess myself. Monster Hunter is one of those games where it cripples everything else in the goddamn stream. It's one of my favorite games to be playing right now, too. It just does not perform that well. 10 seconds is the short. Okay. Game window should be popping up once I get the RE framework drop down. You sit here with an average of 20. Well, I don't know how I'm getting 10 seconds of delay when it's my stream and I'm recording locally. So I don't know where Twitch is pulling that number from. Somewhere marvelous, somewhere dark. Don't worry, that's why you're here. So you get to suffer, but you have to suffer in slow motion. What was I saying before about social media? I don't take social media seriously. I'm only on X as a marketing tool, so I can send out notifications for the stream regularly. Other than that, I'm there to steal Bayonetta fan art and, I don't know, sassing people. Like, some of my favorite other streamers, I'm on there just sending them nonsense. Twitch works in wondrous ways. That's putting it very politely. Like, one of my favorites, hell, a bunch of my favorites. Whether it's Zentreya or Iron Mouse or just a bunch of people, it's like, I don't send them direct praise, I sass them as if I would just general interactions. It'd be very easy to put them on pedestals if I'm talking to some of my favorite VTubers or streamers. But I'm more comfortable just being that snarky asshole in the background. Well, at least you're getting paid in entertainment. That's what you call this, huh? Masochistic bastard. That's what you are. Okay, we're looking stable now. We'll see how long that lasts. Search out a lobby. Show me something populated and focused on event quests. That's what I want to see. That's low 80. Low to mid 80. Yeah, you feel that the only thing you post online unrelated to stream shit is when you hang out with Loki and you get stupid ideas? Yeah. So what if you are? I'm getting money out of it. You are paying some otherworldly prices. And you've been forewarned. Event quests. Event quests. No event quests that are even over 50. Jesus. No preference on skill level, questing, event quests. I guess there's just not a lot of people prioritizing event quests right now after I got booted from that lobby. Well, I didn't get kicked, I quit because my frames were non-existent. Just I wait there. Another what? Why would you gift me that? Save your damn money. Oh, here's one. Okay. Event quests 80 plus. That'll work. But yeah, I don't take social media seriously. I think if I start doing that, then I'm going to just key into my marketing brain. There is obviously stuff that I have the professional background and the education in. I could be using to min-max this if I wanted to take streaming that seriously. But I feel like if I did so, I would be removing the personality from it. It would be disingenuous. Maybe more professional. Maybe more efficient. But it wouldn't be me. You gotta strip the humanity out of the brand if you want to advertise that well. Now, where's that Doshiguma hiding? poor baby. It's only €4. That's not even enough for a donor. Chill. Alright. I don't know what you're planning, but I'm going to pensively trust you. Besides, you want to play that game in Asia and nobody wants to play with it, so quit, you're forcing me? Alright. I will tolerate your generosity as long as it's actually for purely selfish reasons. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and that Doshiguma does nothing for me. Nothing, 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 nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, you think I'm doing a great job at marketing myself? That's the thing. It's not like I'm saying I threw away all of my expertise when it comes to marketing and advertising. I obviously still have the information, but I'm trying to do so in a way that feels more genuine, that feels more me. If I just wanted to fast track myself on a streamer path, then I would not have presented as a VTuber, and if I was not going to do so as a man. I would do so with a voice changer, and I would do so, if I was going to do it as a guy, I would still use a female avatar. There's a lot of things you can do to min-max. And you said it before, every cent you spend on me is for a selfish reason. I will find new and fascinating ways to tolerate that, but I will bellyache the entire time. Not your fault I gain out of it. That's fair. Did I already reset my inventory? Inventory should have plenty of space, yeah. No openings with a sapphire. At least you still got some marketing strategy, or I still haven't remembered. All you have is sinus milieu. I was summa cum laude. I think that's the proper term for it. Not summa cum laude, but cum laude. I was high honors when I was in college. I wasn't top of the class. So I was good at school. I acquired a lot of information, and I was a good performer in execution as well. My problem was I was not a good team player. If I could do the entire project by myself, I would. But if they gave me so much work that it was physically impossible for one person to do in the required time frame, things would fall apart. If only we were in different time zones, you could annoy me even more. Well, that's a mercy for you as well. What the what now? Surprisingly, I was a good student. Excellent at acquiring, retaining, and executing on information. It was just a matter of scope that would get in my way. You can tell I'm not a good team player. Even when I was little and had the most friends I've ever had in my life, I was best at being a misanthrope. A loner. It's why even now when I need to do these challenge quests in a team, I'm just going into lobbies and seeing if anybody needs backup. I'm not actually recruiting, you know? And here's the thing, though. Even though I'm not a good team player, my favorite role in most RPGs that have, like, an online co-op element to it is support. I like being a healer. I like helping people. I'm just not good at being part of a team. I think that's why I like the SOS system in Monster Hunter, because, like, you've opened the door for help. I have a clearly defined role. I know what I'm going to do. Nah, you were always the one doing group work. Fucking turned to an extrovert thanks to college. I need more friends? I don't think I do. Like, after all the time in the last month I spent with multiple doctor's appointments, weekly, sometimes even daily, and this week I've got a minimum one I know of, probably two. I have to double check my schedule. I'm just happy that I'm getting my raw volume of human contact down. Because I'm not just introverted, I'm antisocial. I had to come to terms with this. It's my proclivity. I can compartmentalize it away if I'm dealing with people through a screen. But in person, I've got my upper limit, and my upper limit is somewhere below the floorboards. You guess I'm right, more friends would mean less time for you, so fair. If that's what it takes. Let's see if I make a spectacle around the arena counter if we actually get people looking to join. It sounds like there's multiple background tracks playing simultaneously. I don't have something else playing any audio, do I? Chrome's being a bit finicky. Let me see if I can close some of these. Oh yeah, reset all of my tabs. It didn't close any of them though, so that means I definitely had a memory, Interesting. It's not being reflected in my folders anymore, but that's just because I have so much... Son of a whore. It is actually being reflected in my folders right now. The frame rate is staying stable, but I can see it's taking up 20 gigabytes on my boot drive. I went from about a terabyte free. It looks like I lost 0.02 terabytes. Fascinating. I have no explanation for that. It's just the memory leaks on steroids again. And right now I'm getting more RAM delivered by veritable courier. And not the Fallout New Vegas kind. I'm talking goddamn pigeons. $20 gigabytes of just missing folder space over a goddamn memory leak into my boot drive. It's nonsense. Ah. We found a victim. I think I'm gonna go hammer this time. We'll see if that was better or worse than Dual Blades. Because Dual Blades had speed eating and also wide range. And he went with the Charge Blade build. Nope, too soon. There we go, that's a good big bang. Ow. How? Oh, my fuck. Bird. Didn't think it would swing back that far that soon. God damn it. I don't know Hammer's moveset that well. Not in Wilds, at least. We are not going to A-rank it this time, either. B rank, sure, but not A rank. Bot alert, I will deal with that once I can take my hands off controls. There we go, that's what I want to see. I'm gonna beat the Soul Seer out of you. Couldn't even see what I was hitting there. Damn. That's gonna hurt. Yep. Up an atom, bird brain. If I need another heal after this, I'm just gonna have to go max potion. The time is already too much. Big bang. Didn't even need the final finisher. Alright, where's that bot? Goodbye to you. Alright, you have been blocked. There we go. Next time, though, it was better than our previous attempt with dual blades. So maybe I should stick with hammer. That saved us probably about 40 seconds. Could also be dependent on our teammate, though. It's hard to say. Like, admittedly, I'm not as good with any other weapon as I am Hunting Horn, but they don't give us a lot of arena quests with Hunting Horn. My best friend, on the other hand, he's so happy with the options Gun Lance, Charge Blade. I blocked them, banned them, or hang on. What did I do to them? Block, reports, that just, it gets him out of the way for the time being. Oh, another Hunting Horn player. He's even using the new layer that I want to try, the Event Quest one. I still need to do one more challenge for the arena. That'll clear that. Then I have to do Chetacabra once. You should just ban, because that'll delete the entire message. Yeah, that might be for the best, too. Yeah. Go make it then? I would have to do that event for the first time, and I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. Like, if I can get more arenas, if I can get that Mizusune A rank, I want that first. Both these players have a main that's in the options, so... Hammer's an option, Charge Blade is an option. I guess I can go Dual Blade on either one of these. Ooh, you're going Gun Lance. Okay, then. If you're going Lance, I will go Dual Blade. I need Lagiacrus parts. I need to get this challenge done. It's limited time to get that pendant. I need to get an A rank on it to unlock all 3 versions of the pendant. And I also need to do the event to get the necklace so I can take my tits out again. As if I needed a reason. I thought I was going to be over that. Oh, come on. I went into that? Really? There we go. Okay, there's a mount. As long as we don't get a premature Soul Seer, this should be going alright. Again? Really? Cannot time that for the life of me. Soul Seer time, goody. Uh-oh. Why can I not hit the one part I'm aiming at? Somebody else claimed the wound, damn it. You died. I should have had priority on that wound slot. I'll take this one instead. It's Beyblade. Ah. Ow. Get over here, you big palooka. I have to question how it is that Gunlance managed to die before I did. Because that seems baffling. The Gunlance? One of the most defensive weapons in the entire game. They got KO'd. I didn't. I'm not a good dual blades player. I better lock in, bitch. I mean, that is technically the best time I've still gotten tonight. It's another 33 second improvement. But it's still not enough for an A rank. I could try and run it solo with a support hunter, an AI NPC nonsense. But personally, I don't like my odds with that. If I was running a hunting horn, I would be willing to do that, and I would be confident in it. As it stands, though, none of these are my choice weapon. I would rather be running the Akuma event. Because at least then everybody's trying to make the same damn gimmicky unarmed set work. Apparently good enough, though. Somehow I had more survivability than the goddamn Gunlance. This world is messy. Oh, you have your own music built in because you're using the paid emote dances. Right. I should have noticed. I still have plenty of time on my meal buff if I want to do a traditional event quest. Maybe I do try that at least once before I forget about it. But there's more people gathering for the arena now. Why are we all here, then, if nobody's actually hosting the arena? You know what? Screw you, then. I'm gonna go fight tentacles. Not link member. I'll check lobby first. I guess nobody's running in the lobby. What about SOSs? High rank, events. I'm surprised some people are taking as long as they are. I'll hop in this one, see if they'll let me. We'll try it once in multiplayer, and depending on how many ticket drops we get, we'll do it once solo as well. I'm gonna burn some lucky vouchers. And apparently all the bowling pros are out tonight, so maybe I should try to grind some A ranks on that too. I have to check what the layout is for the... I don't know how close I am to getting the turkey title. Because that one, you want to get the turkey title off the bowling minigame, you need to get 100 A ranks. I'm not even sure if I have 10. I don't play the bowling minigame that often. But I want to do all the things. What? No. Put the damn thing away. Sheath. Run. Grab. There we go. Yeah, not turkey as in Turkey. Turkey as in the animal. Or more likely, the scoring system for certain ball-based games. My lack of shockproof is kicking my ass right now. At least all the sharp weapons are targeting tentacles, so I get the head to myself. Not a good position, but I'll keep hitting it. earplugs. Your screams mean nothing. But your belly flops are effective. Ah, well. Let me see if I can actually change something real quick, because desktop audio is currently blaring in my ears. Sorry for the Windows noises. Oh, there we go. Much more manageable. Let me know if the game is too quiet. That shouldn't impact things on your end, but you never know. It wouldn't let me encore into that. Why? Is something jammed, or did I just get flinched by my own teammates? I'm not sure. Squilliam here slapping me around is not helping either, I must say. Next time a warning, you thought something got unplugged. I apologize for that. I gave you a warning, but probably more than 2 seconds should be compulsory. Okay, so phone sounds you recognize not everybody has, what song is my ringtone right now, actually? I think my non-phone notifications are all just, like, defaults. What is my ringtone right now? I think it's Virgil's song from the, DMC5 Special Edition. But yeah, heaven forbid it's Windows noises. Gotcha. Okay. I will put that in my memory banks and then promptly lose it. I gave the warning after. Okay, negative 2 seconds then. I stand corrected. Actually, that wasn't even a warning. That was an apology after the fact. I can own up to that. But aside from the Windows noises, everything is still staying relatively stable in terms of audio levels. As soon as I say in spite of Windows noises, my frame rate cuts in half. It knows. I'm telling you, it goddamn knows. What? Oh. I guess we captured it. Okay. Eric, you walked into that. Twink, you have more brain damage than me at this rate, and that's impressive. I'm stupid. Bye-bye frames. Yeah. I might have to reset the game instance again. We haven't even been playing for 2 hours tonight. But I did get the new ticket. And a gem? I don't need it for anything, but I'll take it, sure. Ooh. That was both my arms. Okay, let's check out what we can craft with this new ticket, shall we? I think it only gives you a hunter armor piece. It doesn't give you palico gear or the like. Oh, yeah. 2 hours time to hydrate? Alright. If you insist. Also, I just noticed it gives you ink as well. I saw that in the trailer. I guess I figured it was just like a customization tattoo, not like part of the armor set. It didn't occur to me. Huh. Well, I'll put it on the list. I only need 2 more tickets, so... That's feeling stable enough, honestly. Not perfect, but stable enough. Anybody else hosting it, or... One of us gotta take care of me if I don't do it. Hey, yeah. Oh, they just posted it, too. Hang on. I probably could have burned a voucher on that. It's a lobby. Everybody here is decently skilled, so... Oh, well. Ooh, Brujo is a hunting horn. Bird, really? Stay down, tennis balls. I thought I was close enough to get under that. Bad spacing on my part. Oh well. As long as we can keep it aggroed, it's already skulled, so... Oops, somebody already got them out, too. Perfect. Wow, that was I definitely should have burned a voucher. Although now that I'm thinking about it, considering they wanted us in the Oil Well Basin and doing Fanged Beast, I guess they wanted us running a Jarrakan for bounty farming, which I don't know why. Oh, okay, no dancing. We just gotta get out of there right away. Fair enough. I'm still one ticket short. Ah. And I didn't actually check if there was Palico gear for that, so I probably should look at that. We got dancers in front of the diva now. And they brought their own little rave angel. My favorite part of the diva is still people that are finding ways to clip through the invisible walls to get onto the stage with her. I know they're not supposed to, but that's the funniest stuff I've seen. Now, do I get the buff? Where's the ding? Oh, there it is. I didn't hear the ding, but it went off. Okay. Is there anybody in the arena right now? It's full up. Okay. It's a lobby quest. If anybody wants to join in, they can just hop in. There's no rush. Burn a voucher, get some extra tickets, hopefully. Ah. That was not supposed to crack like that. Oh, okay. That's back in place now. Good. There we go. That's what I like to see. What? I was not in the middle of that. I don't want to be a Dojin. No. Cease. Desist. That's gonna... Yep. Almost got me. I know they're probably saving this guy for the Autumn Festival because he's the spookiest of the Apexes. And they do make the Autumn Festival basically straight up Halloween after a point. I kind of wish we were getting him for the Summer Festival, though, on account of him being, you know, fire. coming my way. Ow. He didn't stay in close enough. That was a waste. I just like to point out I'm making so many mistakes. I'm not giving this fight my full attention by a landslide. And it's still... I'm not going to say free, but it feels inconsequential. Like, I'm at no risk at any point. If I had to be cruel, I would say it feels like we haven't gotten any truly late-game event quests aside from the Arctempereds. And those are basically not going to be event quests anymore because they're going to be made permanent. Basically. All oiled up, and the only thing you fucked is yourself. How quaint. Excuse me? I'm not done with you yet. But you just have to stay on the run. Fine. Whatever hole you cram yourself into, I will pull you out with reckless abandon. And I'm not going to be slow about it either. I'm going to rip you out like a goddamn chainsaw being ripped up. That's what I want to see. I'm being hentai'd again? Really? You have that much for hots for me. Good timing on the para as soon as I get a stun, Fuzzy. When did you put down a shock trap? I didn't even see that. Guess we better get a move on. Go ahead and run, tennis balls. Ayo? Look. You can't use your tentacles on an anime VTuber, and act surprised when I defend myself using the tools naturally available to me. One VTuber I was surprised actually has an online presence was Common America, because I've seen her comics, and I didn't realize she actually was promoting herself in Live 2D. That just kind of slipped past me for a while. Okay, that should be good enough. Set up some bubbles. Who woke you up? It wasn't me, right? Stop with the curly fry maneuvers. I'm going to hit you. Oh. Technical repositioning, tactical retreat, tentacle retreat. It won't save you. Narrowly dodged out of that one. And didn't even try to dodge out of that one on time. I'm blind. Perfect. Ended it with the explosion pod I got off of New Udra itself. That's what I like to see. The tools being a whore. You know, whores get paid. Oh, I'm out. Yeah, I was cutting it a little close on that one. I let my cool drink wear off, but it worked out. Eric. Do you enjoy the girth of these tentacles? Do you like them spiky? Flaming? I didn't just drag you out here for arm candy here. You have to weigh in. You know, if you're not going to assess it, we're just going to leave. Watch, I'm gonna get like 3 or 5 different tickets now when I don't need more. What? 2 gems? Where were all these gems dropping when I actually needed to craft armor sets? But I did get my ticket. Son of a bitch. I could probably repurpose them into armor spheres. It's just the odds. Ooh, and I got a perfect Gen 3 number of points. Let me see. Gen 1 was 151. Gen 2 was 251. Gen 3, 386. Yep. In public? Do you think he's shy? The man roofied himself on goddamn ballerina spiders. Speaking of Lalabarina, that took its time loading in. Give me the layered. Nice bone and feather you made out of that iron. Now let me put it on. Give me layered, give me layered, give me layered. Pinion necklace. So, opinions? Smash. Oh, yeah. Maybe some Uthduna legs. No. Go back to butterfly on that. Actually, no, I think I'd rather have... Yeah, the feathery ones. Now, what do I want to do with the belt? Sakura Tide, maybe? No, it's too much. Suja. Actually? I think I can rock that for a minute. It's looking nice, huh? Well, this time I have to make sure there's nothing I can unlock for my cat now. If I need more of those tickets, or if I just want to get extras for posterity. There is a necklace for the cat. Ah, I need it. I'm glad I checked. Eventually I was going to remember. But by the time I usually remember, the event quest is over. And I've already got everything else. I've literally made every piece of Palico gear there is. High rank and low rank. Nothing but the best for my cat. Let's see if we can join in another one in progress. Nobody else seems to be hosting it. No guaranteed sapphire. This one does, though. Oop. Ah. Of course. SOS as it is, then. It is great, isn't it? Let's see if we can't get a few more tickets. Ideally, I'd like 2 more, 1 for posterity, 1 for practical application. My cat must have his bell. How else will he believe in the Polar Express? It's Christmas in July, after all, right? I just realized I never sent Barujo a friend request, even though I saw him definitely as another Hunting Horn player, so I have to deal with that quickly. We will talk about Barujo. Send friend request. Was that an hour ago? I've already forgotten how long it was. Too long. Where are we going? Oh, it went above, right. First zone transfer. I thought it was going to go... It'll descend soon enough. About an hour? Okay, I remembered sooner than I probably would have otherwise. I'll take it. Jesus, the chain staggers. And I did not push those two buttons for my last inputs. Not good positioning, but I'll make it work. Being able to see the fight is overrated. I took off my eye patch and now I'm just blinded in game. Almost down. Come on, you've been skulled a while. You're so close. It's gonna make it to the crack. It's too many lures. It's going... Yeah. It's going to escape. For real, these non-visuals are peak. It's not like I play better when I can see what happens. Yeah. When I can say what's happening or describe it verbally. Clearly losing 2 out of 5 of my core senses was a buff. They were wasting brain power. Who needs to taste? Who needs to smell? I need to win. That Gravios looks rather large, actually. Not a crown. Huh. I love how when I started in Wilds, I thought the Gravios seemed too small on average, and now I'm looking at an average one and thinking, is that one too big? Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Octopus. Death by Echo Bubble. What a way to go. At least I can dance on his corpse now. That's what she said. Alright, let me deal with this one. And you go away. There you go. Okay. It's never soon enough with the bots anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna not worry about banning right now and focus on the game. They're blocked. The bot's fine. I'm gonna have to do one more run of this quest because I want to hold on to an extra ticket for posterity. And after this, now that I've finally got all 4 of them after individual 4 runs to craft everything, now I'm gonna get extras per quest. You know it. It's just how it always goddamn happens. Oh, looks like hubby is out to sea again. Can hardly stand to see him go. I'm gonna have to run a bunch of fanged beasts. Maybe a whole pack of Doshiguma. A 5-star tempered Yunkaku in there with a Rathalos? Huh. Oh my shit. There's a half-dozen Yunkaku in the forest right now. It's a swarm. Unfortunately, they're not fanged beasts, so they don't help me with anything right now. That Doshiguma, tempered Doshiguma 4-star in Ruins, that's going to be a crown, but it's a large crown, not a small one. I want to check out this one, though. Don't worry, I will go back to craft my cat's armor soon. But this is something fairly rare that has been made more common with Title Update 2. The prospect of there being multiple monsters in there overlapping, not just immediately as one is staying and one's leaving. I already have both of my crowns for both of these guys, so nothing really important there. I already have both my Yunkaku crowns. Yeah. Maybe as long as I'm here, I actually check out the barrel bowling, see what the course is like. I saw a bunch of people getting over 500. I won't say no to free A ranks. This one's the course people are treating like it's free? Really? I figured it was going to be one with the side ramps, like bumpers on the edges. But Huh. Interesting. First things first, we need to strip the cat. Not human armor. It would be on my wish list. There we go. Okay, Gemma, do me a favor, and you know, I think that might actually be pushing it too far. Maybe I'm just that tired. I'm not gonna make the obvious joke. It's not that familiar to me, but I guess it does ring some kind of bell. Uh-huh. That'll do for a bit. Finally? What, you didn't want me making obvious jokes this entire time? Nope, there's no opening. It just went 2-2. Never mind then. I hate to say it, but I feel like I'm actually starting to fade, so... Well, I think I got 2 hunts left in me. I'll try to make that happen. That should be good, yeah. Honestly, you wouldn't even notice at this point. The more obvious the joke, the more likely I am to screw it up. So whether it's a stolen piece of humor or not, it's not going to be used correctly. Barely managing to keep your eyes open. Maybe we should call it sooner than later then, because I'm starting to crash, and for you, this is almost 5:40 in the morning. Jesus. Bird. Twink, follow me. See, even with Alma gone, I keep having to call to the bird for a backup. Or for a free ride, at least. .540, 330, all the same. Only if you believe in non-linear time, and while that might work on a theoretical basis, in terms of human survival, non-linear time works about as well as non-consecutive breathing. Eventually, you need to have 2 breaths in a row. The gap is the problem. Hence the linearity. What? You aggro just to start lurching at me. Fine. Hopefully that meal offer from Kunafa sticks once we're done here. Because I don't have much left on this buffet. Have I not been taking supplies ever since I started running this new Udra event? Because I feel like I might be forgetting. It's getting late for me, it's even later for you. Actually, no. It ceased being late for you. Now it's an early start. Did New Udra go to sleep? It looks like it. Maybe we shouldn't give it a TNT alarm clock. That idea, Dino might have blown up in our face. But not as hard as this thing blew up. Who wants extra crispy calamari? Or I guess calamari is squid. What would it be for octopus? Which one of you just said that? Was it somebody in this damn quest? No, it's somebody else in the lobby that wants toe picks. Okay, there's no fixing that. We just have to get out of here. I have other dances too, it's just... Cool dance feels like a good default, but this one has upskirts. Whichever one of you is talking about toe picks, there is no salvation for you. I don't even use metric system. I use Imperial, and I'm repulsed by feet. Only one ticket again after 5 runs. I don't know what the drop rate is like on these, but, not ideal. Which one of you is Kotla-Q? I need to see this with my own eyes. Spawn in the other hunters. I'm ready to judge. It's just my luck. Yeah. Non-0% chance of that. I got one guy just named Bukake while another person's asking for toe picks. You know what? Maybe the event lobby is cursed. Maybe I shouldn't be here anymore. We can take that as a sign. Let's see what this looks like when we load into the main menu. We aren't exactly dressed to impress, but we're not slouches either. Twink with his minerals. Or that's amber, I guess, not a mineral. You know, as long as we're getting stripperific with the male armor sets, I still want Kirin back from World. The high-rank version of the Kirin armor, chef's kiss. It was perfect. It was one of the few rare instances where the male armor was actually properly skimpier than female armor. Let me see them. Hang on. Legally, this is a joke. Feet are yucky. Good. That clarification was quite necessary. But thankfully you provided, so all is well. But while we have made a measured amount of progress, one step forward, I think it's time we started to inch away from this for the night. I know I'm not the only one getting exhausted, so... Whatever your time zone, get some shut-eye. I'm planning on doing the same. I will be streaming again, depending on when I get that RAM upgrade. I have to double-check my doctor's appointments as well. I know I definitely have one on Tuesday. I have to check the other dates. With barely any typish as well. Typists, typos. Tipishmas. Tippity. Tipsy. Drunk on your own insomnia, I cast thee out. I ensure, I assure, I reassure, you will have a pleasant rest. Now get on with the rest of your day. Because it's not the rest of your evening anymore. Not at this hour. Okay. Make sure to drink something before I go to bed. I will. And you make sure you stay hydrated well. Hydrated, fed, bed, you know the drill. Godspeed to you. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you again soon. We have a Pokemon Terra Raid coming up, and more Monster Hunter, obviously. I want to actually finish off that Mizutsune challenge, and the Lagayakra sets. We have the Flame Feet Festival, or Flame Fate Festival, however you pronounce it. You know what? I'm going to say Flame Fate, because we've had enough feet for tonight. I'm calling it. Later.